Hey guys, this is NDM here, welcome you back to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Okay, so in the last episode we managed to recruit Mewtwo, and in this episode we're going to be starting the whole Latias and Latios side quest. And to do that we need to go to Wigglytuff's friend area, purchase place where we can buy friend areas and such. And it is the Southern Island friend area that we need to buy, which is down here. It's 9,500 Pokedollars. You also need to have the HM Surf. If you don't have Surf, then you can't do this. But luckily we do have Surf. So now all I gotta do is do a dungeon in Tiny Woods and then wait until the morning. And a cutscene will occur in Pokemon Square, in which, well, you'll see when we get to that. So I'll make a cut, I'll do a dungeon in Tiny Woods, and then I'll resume the recording once I've done that. And then we can go to Pokemon Square and watch the cutscene. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. Okay, so now a cutscene should happen. Obviously we'll wait till this has all gone out the way first. We've got to save it and all that stuff. And it should say the next morning or something like that. Yeah, here we go. This is it. No, morning, but only by time. A time so early in the morning that everyone is still in bed. Okay, so we're still asleep. It's like sunrise. Whoa! What is it? What's happening outside? And it looks like an earthquake. Quick, take cover! Whoosh! This sound. Something's coming closer. Whoosh! Oh no, it was like an aeroplane. What's that? What just happened? Something huge flew by at an incredible speed. It seemed to be going toward the mountain range in the north. Yawn, I'm still sleepy. I don't want to go outside and do another journey through a dungeon and get my ass kicked by Pokemon and traps. I just want to sleep in bed and dream about donuts. It's still early. I'll catch a little more sleep. Yeah, that's right. Let's go get some more sleep. Several hours later. Hey, Lewis. Lewis, wake up. Come on, wake up. Oh, I don't want to bring you along. I want to go by myself. Lewis, are you awake? There's some sort of commotion down at the square. Let's take a look. Well, I guess he will be with us because he's our partner in that. Look, Lewis, everyone's gathered around. Oh, Kecleon's mad. Aye, I do not deserve this. I'm outraged. What's up, everyone? Up! How could it be up, I ask you? My beautiful shop was fine. My fine wares were stolen from me. Many TMs are simply gone, spirited away. Dark clouds fill my heart. My bank wasn't hit, but these are frightening times. Is the storage okay? No problem. Nothing gets stolen from under my eye. This mum is not about to make a stupid mistake like that. You are insinuating that we were robbed for being careless? Now wait. Tell me, Kecleon, you saw this thief? No, not very clearly, but I didn't. When I saw it, it had already taken off. Taken off? You mean it flew away? Yes. It flew off in yonder direction, yes. At tremendous speed, too. The yonder direction, that would be the northern range. It's impossible to determine what the thief is, so we'll need to investigate this matter properly. Yes, I beg for justice. My business faces ruination. Lewis, want to look into this? Lewis's team took on the case of pursuing the burglar that struck Kecleon Shop. The burglar's alleged getaway spot. The northern range is now open for investigation. And this dungeon consists of 25 floors in total, and it's gonna all be completed in this episode, hopefully. I should be able to get it all done in one video. So we'll go to Northern Range and we'll get this underway. I don't think you need to actually have an item to go in here, so you can just wander on. Mosey on in here. You don't need to have, like, dive or waterfall or anything like that to get in here. But I'm not even sure if this dungeon even has traps. It might have traps, but I'm not 100% certain on that, so don't quote me on it. No, Hoot Hoot, go away. I don't want you to join my team. I don't want any Pokemon to join my team. And the Pokemon that actually stole all the items from Kecleon Shop isn't recruitable in this dungeon because there is another dungeon connected to the whole Latios and Latias quest. Now, the Pokemon that actually stole the items from Kecleon Shop is, I believe, I always get them mixed up. I think Latios is the blue one. So, yeah, it's Latios. I'm just going to go with Latios on this. Who you fight in this dungeon. And yeah, Latios is a boss, by the way. But in the second dungeon, Pitfall Valley, you don't fight Latias, you have to save Latias. Because there's another cutscene that happens after you beat this dungeon, and then that opens up Pitfall Valley. And then once Pitfall Valley's open, and once we beat Pitfall Valley, that will then open Silver Trench, and then once Silver Trench is open and we complete Silver Trench and recruit Lugia, that will open the Meteor Cave and Purity Forest. Purity Forest has Celebi in it, and Meteor Cave has Deoxys in it. And those are the last two legendaries in the game that I'm going to get besides Jirachi. Oh crap, I forgot about Jirachi. Oh no, I really don't want to go and get Jirachi in this game because that requires me having to use save states on every single floor of the dungeon, and it's 99 floors long, which means I'll have to be making pauses on the recording every time I reach a new floor. Because that's why I had to do off screen when I was doing Western Cave. And it's going to have to be the same when I go through Wish Cave, because you need to have the Wish Stone in order to get Jirachi. And if you don't have the Wish Stone upon meeting Jirachi, you can't get Jirachi to join your team. Well, actually, I think if you reach the final floor in Wish Cave without the Wish Stone, I think Jirachi doesn't even appear. I think he just, like there's nothing there, it's just an empty room. But Celebi you can recruit no matter what, so if you reach floor 99 in Purity Forest, you get Celebi no matter what. You don't have to have a special item to go in there with you in order to get Celebi. It's just a chore trying to get to it. It's a lot harder to get to Celebi than it is trying to get to Lugia or any other of those legendaries. Yeah, it's a lot harder to get Celebi, and it's a lot harder to get Jirachi. Even Bulbapedia says that those two dungeons are the hardest dungeons in the game other than Joyous Tower, which is a completely pointless dungeon. Joyous Tower has no legendaries in it whatsoever. It just has really rare Pokemon, like starter Pokemon and Pokemon that you can breed, or that you would usually breed in a normal Pokemon game, but you can't actually breed in this game because there's no breeding center like there is in Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Gold, and all them other Pokemon games. Yeah, and this is a snow dungeon, by the way, as you can plainly see that we've got snowy environmental conditions here. Lots of Max Elixirs in this dungeon so far, which is oddly surprising. Usually you don't get this many Max Elixirs in dungeons. But nonetheless, we've came into this very well equipped. We're well tooled up here, and we should be... Well, we should be more powerful enough to destroy any of the other legendaries, because I think the highest level legendary in this game is like level 50. I don't think any legendary in this game exceeds higher than level 50, so I haven't got any worries about fighting legendaries in this game at all. Not even Lugia, and Lugia is a very powerful legendary. Well, actually, I am kind of worried about fighting Lugia. It all depends how powerful his attacks are. Because some legendaries do more damage than others, and I know that Lugia is a very powerful legendary. I think it's actually one of the most powerful legendaries out of all of them. I don't know what it is like now, since X and Y came out, and now we got Pokemon Sun and Moon on the horizon, coming out this year in November in the US, but I don't know if it's coming out the same day in the US as it is in the UK. I don't know. So, because I don't want to wait until like after Christmas for it to come out, because that would suck if Sun and Moon came out in January. Like it's kind of like what happened with Super Mystery Dungeon, because Super Mystery Dungeon came out in November in the US, but then it came out in like February 2016. And I thought that was stupid. Like, why not release it in December? You know, you could do that. I mean, if the game's already been you know, produced, I don't think it would take that long for a game to be shipped over, you know, from Japan to the UK or wherever it's been shipped from. I know shipping can take a while, obviously, because that's one of the main reasons why games take as long as it does for them to be released. That's why, well, there have been cases where, I think there have been cases in gaming where a game has been released on the same day in America as it has in the UK. I'm pretty sure it's happened a few times, actually. I can't think of a example from the top of my head, but I know there's been cases where that's happened. It doesn't usually happen with consoles though, like when a console's first released, it usually gets released in Japan first, and then it gets released in America or the UK. It's tied between America and the UK most of the time. Sometimes it gets released in the UK first, and then, you know, sometimes it gets released in the US first. It all depends really on shipping, and I'm not sure if it depends on weather conditions as well, because obviously if you're going out on a boat delivering stuff, you need to look at the weather forecast in different places across the ocean so you can see, you know, when you're going to get to this point, you know, in the ocean where this weather is going to occur. You know, you need to map it out all perfectly and stuff so that you don't end up in like a hurricane or whatever, or typhoon, wherever you happen to be. Or even an earthquake, but it'd be a very bad coincidence if you got caught up in an earthquake while delivering stuff on a ship. Yeah, we're almost there now. We're on 416, so this is going by pretty quickly. But we haven't really seen much variety on Pokemon, have we? We've just been fighting Pidgeots. Mostly Pidgeots and Lediums. But I don't think this dungeon has a wide expansion of different Pokemon to fight. And the EXP in here is pretty crap as well, actually. So I wouldn't recommend this dungeon to any of you if you want to do some grinding. And I know that Pitfall Valley is also only 25 floors long, but I thought Pitfall Valley was only 50 floors long. But no, it's only 25, so it's very short. But in total it does equal up to 50 if you put Northern Range and Pitfall Valley together, I guess. But considering they're two separate dungeons, you can do them in two separate sessions, so it's like, it's not really doing, it's not the same as doing 50 floors spontaneously. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, it's not like doing 50 floors spontaneously, it's like doing them in separate parts. I don't know where this staircase is, but it's not around here. It's got to be on this side somewhere. Yeah, here's a room we haven't been into. Well, music's changed and so is the floor design, so we're definitely getting more deeper in here now. But once you actually save Latias, you can. They offer to join your team. Both of them offer to join your team. Latias and Latios both say, "Hey, you know, thank you for saving my friend Latias. Can we join your team?" And then they join your team in the Southern Island friend area, the one that I just purchased at the beginning of the episode. I hate floors like this because it's all spread out everywhere. It's like, ugh. There's so many rooms to go into, and you get yourself lost. And it doesn't help that the screen's white because the map is also white and it camouflages, so I can't really see that clearly. It just makes things all the more difficult. Okay, I didn't want to go down, but Never mind, I just use dig. Well, I don't have to worry about PP because I've got plenty of max elixirs, so that's gonna help out in the long run. Is that money? No, it's not money. Okay, that's not worth getting then, is it? There are traps in this dungeon. I have stepped on traps, I know I have. It's not that many though, surprisingly. Maybe they only appear on certain floors. Okay, X2, stop. Please let me just go to the staircase and stop throwing gravel rocks at me, or whatever rocks you're throwing. Especially, it's annoying when especially a whole load of them, like, no, it's annoying when, especially when one Pokemon has a whole load of them gravel rocks, because they just spam it. They just spam it, and it does a lot of damage. Just 20 damage, and I know 20 damage may seem small, but when they keep doing it, it adds up, and it does a lot more damage than you think. Alright, so we've got 6 more floors left to go. Damn, they almost drained me off my dig. I have hardly any dig left. That means I'm going to have to use a max elixir sometime soon. Let's go up, explore the top rooms. I kind of like exploring the outer parts of the floor. Like, if it's laid out like this, I do like exploring the outside of the outside rooms first, because usually the staircase is in one of these rooms. It's always on the outside, never hardly on the inside. So it's got to be on the outskirts. There we go. Right, I think I'm going to have to use a max elixir here because I'm starting to run low. And I don't want to have to use dig all the time. Oh, he turned into a... what is it? What's that thing called? Crap. It's a bubblegum something. What's it called? That Tetris-like game. I can't remember what it's called. But it's got like a dinosaur thing. It'll probably come to me. I just can't remember the name for it. I know what it looks like. I can picture it in my head. Oh yeah, Bubble Bobble. I think that's what it is. Bubble Bobble. I think that's what the game is called. Bubble Bobble. Well, I say that and it does sound familiar, actually. But yeah, it's a dinosaur thing. I swear it's called. Yeah, Bubble Bobble. I can't remember what consoles it was on. I think it was on PC, and I think they made one for Game Boy as well. I'm pretty sure they made a few on the home console, but they did make a lot of them on PC, I think. I never played one, but I've heard of the games. That's how I know. Well, that's how I know what Bubble Bobble is. I just heard the name, but I know it's a Tetris game. I've never ever been good at Tetris, never. Like, I played Dr. Eggman's Mean Bean Machine, whatever that game was called, for the Sega Mega Drive, and that was a dreadful game. That's the worst version of Tetris I've ever played in my life. Honestly, it is so bad. I guess I kind of played Tetris Sphere on the 64. I played a little bit of that because one of my friends used to have it. Yeah, Tetris Sphere. That was a cool. From what I remember, I had pretty cool soundtrack as well. It's kind of like tech. Well, it's like Extreme G's soundtrack actually. But Extreme G's music was much more faster because it was a much faster game. God, the speed in that game like almost felt like the game was about to tear your face off because of how fast the bikes would go when you use the speed boosts. You can literally feel the wind pressing against your face, tearing your skin off. Tearing your skin off, yeah. Well, there is a Kecleon shop there, but I don't want to go and buy anything from him because I don't need to. Kecleon, do you think this is a really good place to like be doing marketing, considering that this is the home of a thief? You know, like would this be the best place to open up shop? How do you know? How do you not know that this thief would steal your merchandise and then sell it to earn money for himself? Yeah, I'm not really bothered about fighting random Pokemon in here. I'm just more worried about trying to get out because we're near the end of the dungeon and they're not giving us decent experience points. They're giving us up to 100. The highest is 300 from the Ledians, and these Togetix give jack crap. They only give 68. You'd expect them to give way more than that, considering it's the evolved form of a Togepi. I'd hate to see what a Togepi gives. Probably 10 experience points. Oh, there's the staircase to the final floor. Well, that was convenient. Alright, so here we go, guys. This is it. The battle with Latios. Yes, it is Latios, I think. Oh, who are you? I see you were trying to get your TMs back, but nobody can stop me. I'm the Eon Pokemon Latios. Yeah, it is Latios. Alright, so that's now confirmed. If you really want your TMs back, you'll have to take them from me. Fair enough, I'll take them from you. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm too powerful for your dumb ass. So let's fight this, let's duke this out. Well, that was easy. Yeah, that was a real tough fight. Urgh. Please let me go. I have to go. There's somewhere I have to go. If I don't hurry, my little sister. Oh no, dude, you look like you're in a lot of pain there. I should have gone a little bit more easy on you. I'm sorry. So I guess you were like stealing from Kecleon Shop to provide for your sister, or like to give her food or something. Look, he's waking up. Where? This is Pokemon Square. You fainted in the northern range, so we brought you back here. You! How dare you steal my fine selection of quality merchandise! You had better be prepared for harsh justice. Now wait, there must be a good reason for this. We should at least hear that. That's right, I have to get to my sister. Grr, this wound. You are injured, you can't fly for now. Tell me, how do you justify what you've done? I have a younger sister, her name is Latias. Latias crashed somewhere in the Pitfall Valley. What? The Pitfall Valley? What is that? What is the Pitfall Valley? It is near the northern range. They say that anyone so unlucky to fall into the Pitfall Valley will never again emerge. Latias and I were flying over the northern range when suddenly that appeared to be a meteorite struck Latias on the wing. Her wings shattered by the blow, Latias tumbled down into the depths of the Pitfall Valley. A meteorite? Lewis, do you think maybe that is a chunk of the blown up meteor? I went to the Pitfall Valley in hopes of rescuing my sister, but I made little headway. I wasn't up to the task. So that drove you to steal technical machines? Yes, I intend to make amends after I saved my sister. But that doesn't mean I can get away with thievery. It was wrong, and I'm sorry. Damn, well, at least he's apologizing, you know, you gotta accept his apology now. He was only doing it for the good of his sister. Oh my. It is not a problem at all. For a reason so compelling, it can't be helped. However, even if you were to plumb to the depths of Pitfall Valley, what would you do then? The nether regions of the Pitfall Valley are a void. You will wander forever, neither falling nor living. What then? So much time has passed since my sister crashed. Latias hasn't been able to climb out of their depths. She is all alone down there. Even if I end up like her and able to escape, 2 would be better than 1. Latias wouldn't have to be so alone. How foolish! Do you think Latias wishes for that? But it's a place you can't escape, isn't it? I don't see how we could do a rescue in a place like that. No, there is. But there is one possible way. You can? How? You already have the means in your possession. The teleport gem. Use that. The teleport gem? The one we used to get up to the sky where Rayquaza lives? But it got broken in the falling stars explosion. While it is unlikely to carry you to the sky again, it should be able to carry you to a shorter distance. If you were to use the teleport gem from deep within the Pitfall Valley, that's it. If we did that, we could escape with Latias. Lewis, this is a rescue that only we can do. Let's go rescue Latias. So now we've gained access to the Pitfall Valley. And with that, I'm going to end off the episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, we shall go into the depths of Pitfall Valley to rescue Latios's sister, Latias. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take over, see you in the next video, and goodbye.